What is up, guys? It is Girl Got Game here, and I'm bringing you a team deathmatch on Village. I've gotten to where I actually really love this map. I've been getting a lot of good gameplays on here, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Today I actually want to talk about something that I actually think is going to be pretty cool. I had someone ask me a question, and it was kind of random, but it's a really good question for me. It was, who was your craziest teacher in high school? And that's actually really funny because I had one teacher in 9th grade who was probably one of the craziest people I've ever met in my life, and she's been one of my favorite teachers. But that's what I'm going to talk about today, is my craziest teacher from high school. And her name was Miss Kimsey, and she was my 9th grade biology teacher. And I knew it was going to be a hoot in her class because the first day I walk into her room is just packed with dead things. Like, there is dead stuff everywhere. She has, oh man, I can't even describe it. I wish I had a picture of her room. Oh my goodness. There was heads of all kinds of deers and foxes, and there was snakes everywhere, and she had a pet tarantula, and I mean, there was just dead stuff everywhere. She had, like, it was ridiculous. She had puppies in jars. Like, it was kind of morbid, but then again, it was also kind of cool. I don't know. I guess I have a morbid fascination with, like, biology and, like, the way things work. And she had, like, most biology teachers would have diagrams of how the human body worked or how animal body parts worked. She had the actual thing, and she would have it set up in her room. I swear that lady went through like 15 cans of air freshener a day to try to cover up the smell of preservers. I don't know. Oh man, it was just ridiculous. We always said her room smelled like Skittles because of all the different air fresheners that she had going on in there. But some of the main things that were crazy about her is she had this dead cat that was hanging from her ceiling. It was a mummified cat. It was hanging from her ceiling, and the thing that made it weird is she's the one who hid it, and then she let it mummify, and then she hung it from her ceiling. And not only that, she had a testicle collection. She had one whole shelf that had nothing but jars of testicles on it from every animal you could think of, and I'm 99% sure there was a human one in there too. But yeah, she had a testicle collection, and she made us study it at one point in the class. Also, behind her desk, she had like these human, she had a human skull and a bunch of human fingers, and there was multiple fingers from multiple different hands, and she had actually a few skulls. The thing that made it weird was she actually found them. She had these things behind her desk that she'd actually found, which was just ridiculously crazy. I don't know. But it's kind of okay because before she was a teacher, she was a crime scene investigator, so I'm sure she saw stuff like that all the time. I wouldn't think she'd be allowed to keep it, but I don't know. But yeah, like in 9th grade we thought, oh, that's so cool, you found those. Now that we think about it, we're like, how the hell did you come up with that stuff? I mean, would you not turn that kind of thing in? But anyways, yeah, she had human skulls and fingers behind her desk that she had found. Also, she had a pet tarantula, and we would feed it every day in class, and all kinds of stuff like that. It was actually a really cool pet. I'm not one of those people who's really scared of spiders. I'm actually not scared of spiders at all, so it didn't really bother me. I actually thought it was pretty cool to have this big furry thing on my hand. But she had a pet tarantula named Bubba. But also, like, she had these pictures on her desk from her wedding, and her and her husband when they got married, she had a total wedding dress made out of camouflage. And I don't know, I just can't see her as the country type, so I have no idea why she would get married in camouflage, but her whole entire wedding dress was made out of camouflage. Other weird things about her, she was a total pothead. Like, she would come to school high all the time, and no joke, if you brought in weed to class, she would give you extra credit. if you brought in any kind of dead animal, no matter if you'd hit it on the way to school, she would give you extra credit. I mean, you could bring in anything and she would give you extra credit. I mean, she was crazy, but she was cool as hell. Like, oh, it was awesome. We used to bring in all kinds of dead crap. We'd find like a dead rat out in the yard or something, and we'd bring it in, get extra credit. But yeah, she ended up getting laid off. Let's put that in nice terms. She ended up getting laid off, so she's not there anymore, which really sucks. But one of her stories that she told the class, I will never ever forget, because it was just so it's just one of those stories. It's like, why would you do that? But she was telling us a story about how in her teen years, her and her buddies got asked, how many people can you fit into a Volkswagen Beetle? And I hope you guys know what that is. They're really, really tiny cars. And she told us, so we're like, okay, Miss Kimsey, how many people did you fit in there? She's like, 16 and a half. And we're like, what the hell do you mean 16 and a half? How do you have half a person? And she's like, well, of course we were sticking people in the trunk, and we were sticking people in the floorboard, and of course everyone was in a seat. But we had a friend who was a dwarf, and we stuck him on the dash, so we were able to stick 16 and a half people in the car. And I don't know why I still remember that story to this day, but it cracks me up. But she was one cool teacher, and I'm really glad I had her. I actually learned a lot from her, actually seeing everything in person. So there's the answer to that question. My craziest teacher from high school was Miss Kimsey, my 9th grade year in biology. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope to talk to you guys later. Bye.